Hello and welcome to Casper Curates. You're with your Casper Rutu, and today I'm here to tell you that I bought an Insta360 XP which is newly with me. Not really. So I'm here to tell you that I am announcing my longest road trip so far. Not really. So before you kill me, let me get to the point that we are here to see my trip for the longest road trip so far, so that you also know what should we actually need to plan a road trip. So now let us look at the details. So first I have here with me is the helmet which is certified. So whenever we are looking for a helmet while we are going on a road trip or we are going anywhere, we need to make sure that the helmet we are preferring is a certified one. And apart from that, there are other safety gears too which you can prefer. Like I have opted for these gloves. These gloves belong to All Extreme brand and these are also certified. Those also have a knuckle guard. Some prefer open fingers and some prefer closed fingers, but if you are opting for open fingers, then please make sure that it is safe enough, and if you are opting for closed fingers, make sure that they are used for touchscreen. If you are able to operate touchscreen from this, then it is really great. Apart from that, if you are not wearing a jacket or any full sleeves, or you do not have a riding jacket, then all you can do is you can actually protect yourself from the sun at least and have these arm sleeves. So right now I will tell you that I do not have a riding jacket which is certified. There are multiple levels of certifications when you opt for a riding jacket, that is level 1, level 2, level 3. Based on your budget, you can prefer that. I am not currently using that, so what I am using currently instead of that, I am using these knee pads and these elbow pads. For sure there is a lot of difference because again, like I told you, that there are multiple levels of certifications when you are opting for riding gears. Like your helmet, I said you need to check for certification, you need to check for certification in your gloves, and you also need to check certification while you are opting for a riding jacket as well as a riding pad. There are 3 levels of certification. The brands you can go for is Exor, Rida, and many others, but as of now I am not preferring that because I am still waiting for you guys to make my channel boom enough so that I can start getting some visibility from, and then maybe I can go for riding gears, and I will separately make a different video for that. Apart from that, before wearing a helmet, I make sure that I wear this bandana because this actually helps me to protect my hair as well as my helmet doesn't shake enough. So these are the wearables which I prefer while I'm going on a ride. Now apart from these, what is it that you need while your vehicle should be safe and you need to enjoy, you need to make sure that you're enjoying your ride. So now let me get to the things that you need while you make sure that your ride is smooth. So let's get on to that. So now we are looking at some more stuff that you need while you make sure that your ride is safe and smooth and a hassle-free one. So now let me show you some more things that you need to actually have, and it can be a necessity while you are traveling on a long road trip. So this is a tire inflator. So this is used when you actually feel that the air in your tire is not enough for you to ride. And along with that, you have many other things that are seen here. That is a USB, and there are multiple nozzles based on which you can actually select the nozzle which suits for your tire. And there is this connector which you can have in your connected to your tire so that you can actually make use of this tire inflator. But if you are using a tire inflator, it is not only when the air is less in your tire, but there also can be times when your tire is actually punctured. So what do you need to actually have when you think that your tire is punctured? You need to have a puncture kit. So there are few stuffs which you actually need to have, and you can simply go and search a puncture kit on internet or any offline store and you will get these stuff. You need to just make sure that you have all of it. I can drop a link in the description of the puncture kit which I have taken and the tire inflator as well. just have a basic understanding of what actually is someone doing when your tire is punctured. I'm sure if you are a rider, you might have faced puncture a number of times, and you definitely have seen somebody removing your puncture. So what is he actually doing? You just need to have a basic understanding of that. And if you still fail to perform it on your tire while you are having a puncture, then all you need to do is at least reach out to someone whom you can make sure that avail these things to them, and they can get your tire puncture removed. And post that, you will already be aware about how to use a tire inflator. The clear understandings are present on the user manual, and there are different selections based on what exactly are you trying to put your air in. Is it a cycle, is it a car tire, or is it a bicycle tire, anything. So you have this stuff. Apart from that, you need to have an air seat. Why you need to have an air seat? Because for long rides, people usually get tired because their seat pains a lot, and there's a lot of backache, and there is numbness in your back and seat. So to avoid that, you can have an air seat. An air seat is definitely a good option compared to totally getting your seat replaced, because that will not help you much. An air seat actually improves blood circulation, it gives no pain to your back, and it also gives you good air pressure while you're riding. And this has a good stuffing inside, which will actually not give you much pain also. So this is something which I prefer from brand Zana. You can also prefer that. So apart from this, let me show you some more things which can help you while you are on a long ride, and those would be in the category of electronics. So let me take you there. So now we are looking at some devices that can help us survive while we are on road trip, as we do not carry plugs with us, and even if we have them, we need to have something which can boost the power to it. So the first thing I would like to mention is a power bank. I know that there are vehicles which actually allow you to charge your devices, but not all of them, and sometimes using them while your bike is not in a riding position, or your scooter is not in a riding position, it can decrease the battery of your vehicle, which is why I avoid charging them. Just in case if I forget that my scooter is not on and I leave the charging on for my other electronic devices on my scooter, so it can be a problem for me, as it can drain the battery, and that will be not a smooth experience for me while I'm on a ride. So the power bank is something which I would like to highlight. We should have this, and the one which I have, it has both the type A as well as the type C connector. And along with this, just do not forget to carry your USBs which you will connect with your power bank. The one which I have is type C, as well as type C to type C and type C to lightning connector, as I have iPhone 14 which is an older version connector. So that is why I am carrying these two USBs. If there is something else that should suffice the needs of the devices which you have, then you should need to have that USB as well. Apart from which, I am a solo traveler. I usually travel solo on my rides, which is why I have this Gorilla Pod, and this is really helpful as I can actually bend this and stick this anywhere on a wooden plank or maybe any holder. So this is something which is of great help to me. So I usually carry this Gorilla Pod as well as another tripod cum selfie stick, which is currently standing here, so I'm not able to show you that, and the DSLR through which I'm recording right now. So that's the reason I won't be able to show you the DSLR as well. But the DSLR which I have is a Sony ZV-E10, which is for beginners, and I am still a beginner and I'm still learning, so I would really not mind to have that DSLR while I upgrade my skills on it. And apart from that, I have this Insta360 X3. I know X3 is a version which is an old one, but I am okay with that because it actually suffices my needs and it is much more reasonable than the latest one. So I have also taken the tempered glass of this lens and the holders of these and the helmet mount and stuff, which did not cost me much, along with an invisible stick also, which you will definitely see in my upcoming ride. As you know that this video is not about announcing my longest road trip which will be upcoming soon, but I would still like to highlight that yes, it would be coming soon. And apart from that, there is something which is my drone stuff. Here you can see the drone. This is the drone RC, and these are the batteries which I have received in the DJI Neo 2 combo. So this is something which is like a boost for me, because when I am actually shooting, this allows me to do many things when I'm riding solo. It follows me, it from like behind as well as from the front. It can actually give me multiple shots which I want to take from an overview drone shot. So this is a big savior for me. And if there is something which you think that I must highlight apart from the gears, like I said that I will be making a separate video on the gears once I actually purchase them. But as a basic necessity, this is something which I think that you cannot miss out on taking on your road trip. So please make sure that you have this while you are on your road trips. Necessity in the electronics is just your USBs and the power bank, and the rest is the vlogging stuff. If you are not actually a professional vlogger or you are not interested in vlogging, this actually wouldn't make any sense to you. What is it that you actually need on a long road trip? Let me also consider that as well, because that is crucially important, which is your screwdriver, which is right now not on the table for me to show you. But you need to have a screwdriver as well as wrenches, the number of wrenches, जिसे हम हिंदी में पाना कहते हैं, वो आपके पास होना चाहिए. और अगर आपको ज़रूरत पड़े तो एक पकड़ एज इन प्लायर्स, सो wrenches, pliers और screwdriver. मुझे मेरे एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से कभी भी पकड़ या पकड़ जिसे हम प्लायर्स कहते हैं उसमें, उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी है कभी. और जो है हमारा पाना wrenches, उसकी मुझे 2 पानों की ज़रूरत पड़ी है, क्योंकि मेरे मिरर्स जो है वो कभी लूज हो जाते थे, लाइक वंस इन अ वाइल और समथिंग, नॉट वेरी ऑफन. बट having mirrors on your bike is very important while you are riding, especially on long road trips, because it can get risky if you do not have mirrors. So yes, screwdrivers, then your wrenches and your pliers, that is something which you should not forget to have. Apart from which, you can also have a medical kit, that is your bandages, adhesive tapes, and any ointment or stuff which you need, or maybe a spray which can help you ease your pain on any kind of wound. That is something also which you need to consider. And now let me get you to the storage that we have considered and what is our arrangement in storage. Let me show you that. So let's get there. If you're going for a certified riding jacket and riding pants, you will have it all inbuilt, as in the elbow guard or the knee guard or even the shoulder guard, which actually I haven't preferred right now, considering that I am on a low budget. तो जैसे कि मैंने कहा था कि राइडर्स के कंधे हमेशा फ्री होने चाहिए, तो इसके लिए बैकपैक इज नॉट द ऑप्शन, इवन इफ अ स्मॉल वन और अ बिग वन, बिकॉज इवन ऑन लॉन्ग राइड्स इफ यू कंसिडर, तो छोटे बैकपैक्स भी थोड़ा बहुत बॉदर करते ही है. राइडर के कंधे हमेशा फ्री होने चाहिए. इसके लिए व्हाट वी हैव कम अप विद इज सैडल बैग्स. तो ये इस बैग का अगर आप शेप देखोगे तो यहाँ पर जो शेप आपको दिख रहा है, इस शेप के हिसाब से ये जो पार्ट है ये हमारी सीट में जाएगा ऑन द आइदर साइड्स. आई एम डिस्प्लेइंग एन इमेज ऑन द स्क्रीन प्लेसिंग दिस सैडल बैग. I'm placing an image on the screen facing like where the saddle bag is placed on the bike. तो ये जो saddle bag है either sides ऐसे जा सकती है और इसमें आप अपना कुछ भी सामान रख सकते हो. When you actually go to purchase this saddle bag, you will see that they provide you with a rain cover as well. तो आप ये वाया टेरा का जो सैडल बैग है उसको प्रेफर कर सकते हो. ये जो पार्ट आपको दिख रहा है इस सैडल बैग का, दिस पार्ट हियर, सो दीज आर रिफ्लेक्टर्स. ये जो रिफ्लेक्टर्स है, अगर आप रात में राइड कर रहे हो तो ये रिफ्लेक्टर्स विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर द अदर पर्सन टू कंसिडर दैट समवन इज राइडिंग और यहाँ पर कुछ है. इवन ऑन अ पैच वेयर देयर आर नो स्ट्रीट लाइट्स, तो ये मुझे वायटेरा का जो बैग है ये बहुत हेल्पफुल पड़ेगा, सो दैट माई शोल्डर्स वुड बी सेट फ्री एंड आई विल हैव सम लगेज ऑन द बैक सीट, बिकॉज मैं वैसे भी सोलो जाती हूँ तो मुझे ये बैग बहुत काम आएगी. एंड सम पीपल ऑल्सो प्रिफर टू हैव अनदर बैग प्लेस्ड ऑन टॉप, जिसको बंजी कॉर्ड से हम लोग लटका सकते हैं यहाँ पर. तो उसका भी इमेज मैं आपको डिस्प्ले कर रही हूँ, सो डैट यू कैन गेट एन आइडिया ऑफ actually how they place it on top of this with the help of a bungee. And now apart from this, let me also show you that which is the tank bag. So this is actually not a tank bag. यहाँ पर आप अपनी बॉटल प्लेस कर सकते हो यहाँ पर, और ये जो आपको तो यहाँ पर और कंपार्टमेंट्स मिलते हैं, यहाँ पर एक और कंपार्टमेंट मिलता है, यहाँ पर भी आप कुछ प्लेस कर सकते हो. और इसको आप या तो अपने शोल्डर पे या फिर अपने वेस्ट पे लटका सकते हो. इसका भी मैं आपको एक इमेज अगर मेरे को डिस्प्ले कर दूँगी स्क्रीन पर, जिससे आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग लग जाए. वैसे तो मेरी मैक्सी स्कूटर एरोक्स 155 है, जिसका बूट स्पेस काफ़ी बड़ा है, और कितने लीटर्स है वो भी मैं स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले कर दूँगी. और उस बूट स्पेस में भी मैं अपना काफ़ी सारा सामान रख सकती हूँ. इसके लिए आई हैव इनफ एंड प्लेंटी ऑफ स्टोरेज विच आई कैन गो ईजिली ऑन विथ. और बाकी जो बचा कुचा लगेज है वो मैं रख दूँगी मेरे बूट स्पेस में. सो दिस इज़ हाउ आई हैव प्लान माई फर्स्ट लॉन्गेस्ट रोड ट्रिप सो फार, एंड दैट वुड जस्ट बी द बिगिनिंग, क्योंकि उससे भी कई बड़े बड़े अभी आने वाले हैं और उसमें बहुत मज़ा आएगा. लेट्स गो. So let me tell you that we'll be having a lot of long rides and a lot of videos which would be useful. I have got many of my videos which were considering about the mileage or the service review or the ownership review of my Aerox 155. So this channel is all about tech, travel and leisure, and if you are interested in my rides or in the travel or any kind of information which I have shared today, then please do not forget to like this video, share this video as much as you can. I really need your comments and your support. I personally reply to each one of them, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Please do subscribe.